We are going to discuss about number system. Number system has two broad categories. One is real numbers, which can be represented on the number line, and the other is imaginary numbers, which we will be learning in higher classes. We are going to learn about real numbers today, which can be represented on the number line. Before moving into real numbers, initially we will have just a recap of all that we have learnt in our lower classes, starting from natural numbers. You know what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are numbers represented by the symbol n. They are numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity. Then we learnt about the whole number system. In the whole number system, we add extra one number 0 along with all the natural numbers. So only one number is extra in the whole number system, that is the number 0. Then we learnt the next higher system of numbers, that is integers, which is represented by z. The whole number system is represented by capital W. This integer numbers is represented by capital Z. In integers, we add both positive and negative numbers along with 0. So we add all the negative numbers like -1, -2 up to infinity, and we also add positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Then now we are going to learn about the next higher level of numbers, that is the number having decimal expansion. Numbers having decimal expansion can be put under real numbers, but they can be grouped into two big categories, that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational numbers are numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q, that is they can be written in decimal form. Now, we are also going to learn about irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are numbers like the value of pi, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5, that is square root of prime numbers. We will be discussing about this rational numbers and irrational numbers in detail now. Now, all the numbers having decimal expansion which can be expressed in the form of p by q are rational numbers. You take any number with a decimal expansion. If you are able to write those decimal numbers in the form of fraction, that is in the form of p by q, then you can call those numbers as rational numbers. They can be of two forms. The first form is they can be terminating after some decimal places. They will be having a terminating decimal expansions. I will give you some examples. You can see this number 1.5, it is terminating after one decimal place. It can also be written in the form of p by q as 3 by 2. One more example, 2.25, you can see that this number is terminating after two decimal places. It can be written in the form of p by q as 9 by 4. 1.85875, you can see that this number is terminating after three decimal places, which can be written in the form of p by q as 15 by 8. 0.625, you can see that this number is terminating after three decimal places. Terminating means coming to an end after three decimal places. It can be written in the form of p by q as 5 by 8. When you divide 5 by 8, you will get 0.625. Then I will give you one more example, 0.1225, which can be written as 49 by 100. This number can be represented in the form of fraction, that is p by q form. Now you can see that I have given you some examples of numbers with the terminating decimal expansion. You can see that all these numbers can be written in the form of p by q. So this is one way you can see the rational numbers. There is another way which I will show you. This is the second way you can see how a rational number can be represented. Rational numbers will either have terminating decimal expansion. Suppose if they are non-terminating, that is, if they are going to have a never-ending decimal expansion like this, then the digits in that never-ending decimal expansion, that is the non-terminating decimal expansion, the digits will be repeating decimal expansion, that is the same numbers will be repeating again and again. I have given you some examples for that. You can see that this number 0.3333, this is an example for a rational number. You can see that it is non-terminating, it is not ending after certain decimal places, but you can see that the same number 3 after that decimal point is repeating again and again infinitely many times. This can also be written as 0.3 bar. 3 bar means the number below that bar is repeated infinitely many times. Now, this number can be written in P by Q form as 1 by 3. I will give you one more example. You can see this number 0.6666. Again, you can see that this is a non-terminating expansion, but it has a repeating decimal expansion. So, even if the number is not terminating, as in this case, even if it is not terminating, but if it is going to have a repeating decimal expansion, you can see that this number 6 is repeatedly coming there infinitely many times. Those type of numbers also can be written in the form of P by Q. Now this number 0.6666 infinitely continuing up to many places, that is 6 is repeated infinitely many times, can be written as 2 by 3. I will give you one more example. You can see one number here 1.4444. That 4 alone is infinitely continuing many number of times, that is infinite number of times. It can be written as 1.4 bar. The meaning is that number 4 alone is continuously repeating again and again. Now you can see that this number can be written in P by Q form as 13 by 9. So I have given you 3 examples for how a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion will be. Now both will come under the category of rational numbers. Rational numbers can occur in two forms. Either they will have a terminating decimal expansion, in that case also they can be written in the form of P by Q as I have shown here, or even if they are having non-terminating decimal expansion, they will have a repeating decimal expansion like this, where the same digits are repeated again and again. These type of numbers also will come under rational numbers. In general, any number with decimal expansion which can be written in the form of P by Q, any number with decimal expansion which can be written in the form of P by Q are rational numbers. Now we are going to discuss about irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are exactly opposite of rational numbers. Irrational numbers are numbers with decimal expansion which cannot be expressed in the form P by Q. Now we were telling that all the numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q are rational numbers. You can write 1 also in the form of P by Q as 1 by 1. 5 also can be written in the form of P by Q as 5 by 1. Similarly, you can see that any number with terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion can be written in the form of P by Q. Now, apart from this, all other numbers which cannot be written in the form of P by Q are irrational numbers. They will be both non-terminating, that is their decimal expansion will not terminate, and the decimal expansion will not repeat also. That is, all the irrational numbers will be having non-terminating and non-repeating decimal expansion. I will give you some examples. You can see this value of pi. Value of pi is 3.141592653. It continues up to millions and millions of decimal places. but you cannot see that any digit is repeating there. So it is non-terminating and non-repeating. So the value of pi is an example for irrational number. Similarly, when you take root 2, not alone root 2, whenever you take the square root of any prime number, it is going to be irrational. Now root 2 is 1.41421356 dot. It continues to infinitely many places. You can see that none of the digits is repeated. So it is both non-terminating and non-repeating. So this is example for an irrational number. I will give you two more examples. Now you can see that you have a number here 1.010010001. Now you can see that even though that 0 and 1 are coming again and again, it is not the same number of zeros and 1. In the first case it is 1 0, then you have 2 zeros, then you have 3 zeros. So numbers like this where the same numbers are coming again but not in the same order, it should be like this: 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. If you have something like that, then you can say that number 0 1 alone is repeating again and again, but that is not the case here. Now you can see that the number is not ending and it is not repeating also. So this is also an example of irrational number. One more example, you can see that there is another number here 47.276543 dot. It continues like that. Now you can see that this number is non-terminating, it is not ending after some decimal places, and none of the digits is repeating also. So since it is a non-terminating and non-repeating number, it is an irrational number. So I hope you have understood clearly the meaning of rational and irrational numbers. This rational numbers and irrational numbers together put together form the real numbers, and the real numbers is denoted by the symbol R. All the natural numbers are part of whole numbers, and all the whole numbers and natural numbers are part of integers, and all the integers, that is natural numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers, together constitute the rational numbers. So all the rational numbers along with the irrational numbers will form the real number system. Now in this rational numbers, natural numbers also can be written in the form of p by q, whole numbers also can be written in the form of p by q, integers also can be written in the form of p by q. So rational numbers will constitute of all these numbers. Irrational numbers are separate, but rational numbers and irrational numbers put together, they are totally called as real numbers, and they are represented by the symbol R.